Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Madison and I'm the creator of This Faithful Home. So today I kind of wanted to sit down and talk to you about the past couple weeks and kind of some medical things that I've been going through. If you already follow me over on my Instagram account, you know that I have been to the doctor every day this week. And I kind of just wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on. If you are not following me over on Instagram, make sure that you check out This Faithful Home because I post updates on my storyboard and kind of like the behind the scenes and just more details. So you should go check that out there. But today I just kind of wanted to tell you what's been going on. So today, as this is going live, it is Saturday, but I'm actually filming this on Friday night, and I figured I would get this together really quickly to update you guys because I want to be as real and transparent as possible with you and keep you up to date on my life. I guess we'll backtrack to the day after David's birthday, which was on the 26th, so Monday the 27th, I woke up in a lot of pain in my hip and my side, and it ran like all the way down my foot, and I was pretty much on and off in this pain and achiness Monday, Tuesday, and all day Wednesday. I pretty much really didn't do anything the whole weekend. I laid low, I iced my hip, I put heat on it, and I tried everything to just stay off of it and relax. And Wednesday was really bad. I was in a lot of pain and I really didn't move off the couch all day, but I started to feel a little bit better by the end of the night, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, okay, I'm good. I can go to work the next day. And so fast forward to Thursday, I woke up, I felt like kind of achy and groggy, and I decided, you know what, I've been on and off feeling sick over the past several months, so it's something that, you know what, I'm just used to it, I'm gonna go to work, it's fine. So I went to work Thursday and kind of just laid low. I didn't really do much, just did the things I was supposed to and then went home. And like my coworkers could tell that I was a little bit different. Normally I'm really hyper and bubbly, and I was, and I tried to, you know, put on the fake smile and kind of go with the flow, but really I was hurting a lot. I was standing a lot so that I wouldn't feel as much pressure and pain, and I did a lot of stretching and walking around throughout the evening, so I was definitely not myself. And then Friday morning, so this would be a week ago Friday, which I can't believe it's already been a week since this all went down. A week ago Friday, I woke up feeling fantastic. Let me tell you, I was on top of the world. I went to coffee with a few ladies in the morning. We had such a great time. I was ready to go and fired up for the day. And I got to work and I felt great and I was proactive and it just felt amazing. I felt like I was a new person. Well, all of a sudden at like halfway through my workday at 5 o'clock at night, I stood up and I felt nauseous. And then I felt lightheaded. And then there was like this big lump in my stomach and I felt really gross. And so I went to the bathroom and I was really flush and just felt really achy, and I thought that I was gonna pass out on the bathroom floor. And so I took a wet rag and I put it on my forehead, and I instantly turned completely red. And I didn't know what was going on and I had to leave. And so I got home, and my husband wasn't home because he was leading worship for a worship conference in the neighboring city. And I told him, hey, I don't feel good. And for me to go home early or to call out sick from work is something really serious because I don't do that often. Like, I rarely use my sick days. And so it was kind of a big deal that I went home halfway through my shift. And he was like, you can't be home alone, but I'm not gonna be able to get home right away. You need someone to be with you. And I was like, I mean, I just kind of want to lay down on the couch and go to bed, but fine. So David's best friend came over and he sat with me until my mom could get to the house. And then him and my mom and I all sat in the living room, and I started feeling really weird. Like, I was already feeling weird because I was sick. I went home. Like, something didn't feel right. And then he left, and so it was just my mom and I, and we were kind of casually talking. And then all of a sudden, the left side of my face went numb. And I couldn't really feel it. It was tingly. It was this really weird feeling, like there's nerves that split completely down the left and the right side of your face and your body. And I could feel my tongue literally half of it was numb and half of it was normal. It was like I was at the dentist office and they numbed up the side of my face to do, a surgery. It was really weird. And I looked at my mom and I was like, something's not right. My face is numb. And I've been having a lot of problems with my hip, my left hip. My left leg was going numb. My arm was kind of not really functioning well. And my face was numb. And I was like, this isn't okay. We need to go to the doctor. But I also, at the same time, was like, I really don't want to go to the emergency room. Even though David kept telling me from the beginning, I need to go there. I need to go to the ER and get checked out. I really didn't want to. Not that I was like scared or anything. The thought of going to the emergency room and sitting there and waiting for hours and hours to get checked in didn't really sound appealing. So I went to the walk-in clinic at the same building where my primary care physician is at. And I walked in and I started filling out the paper with my name, and they asked me what my symptoms were. And I started telling them all my symptoms, and they immediately sent me to the back. It was like, you don't even need to finish filling out this paperwork, go straight to the back, someone's meeting you there. And they sat me down in a room and they were like, okay, what's going on? This, and this. You need to go straight to the ER. We think you're having a stroke. I'm 24 years old and in seemingly good-ish health. How am I having a stroke? So by that time, my husband had met us at the walk-in clinic and he took over. So he drove me to the ER and they immediately brought me back, put me on a stretcher, did the whole stroke alert, which was really surreal, I guess. Like I didn't really know what was going on, but I was really calm. I knew that God had given me this peace over what was going on, but it was still like this surreal, like, how am I being tested for a stroke? I'm 24. That's something that like people in their 50s or 60s get, right? So it was really weird. And then they immediately sent me back to get a CT scan, and everything showed great. Like I didn't have any head trauma, head problems, nothing to show that I had a stroke. And with my age and the fact that I have no medical history, they ruled out that I had an actual stroke, but they did call it paresthesis, which is like general numbness. And they gave me some Benadryl, which, by the way, I've never taken Benadryl before, and they put it in an IV in my arm, and it was the weirdest tingly feeling up my arm. And then I got really tired and I fell asleep. And they gave me a doctor's note to be out of work for the weekend. And so I pretty much just rested. All of Saturday I was loopy. Like the Benadryl was still making me groggy and I could not wake up at all. I think I took like 4 different naps on Saturday and I just rested completely. And then Sunday I was feeling tired in the morning, and then by the evening I was like, you know what, maybe I have a little bit of energy, enough to go to church, because our church meets on Sunday nights. And while I was at church, like, I felt okay. And it was really sweet having everyone check in on me. And I sat through service, but I was still a little bit like foggy in the brain. Like I don't know, it was just kind of weird. Like I didn't feel really right. And I was really hot and sweaty like the entire time at church. We stayed like right until the final song, and then David and I left and came home. So then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are my regular days off work. So Monday I went to the primary care physician to try to get an appointment as a follow-up from the ER, and they set the appointment for Tuesday morning. So when I went Tuesday, I told my doctor everything that was going on, all of my pains, my problems. I literally wrote down a list on my phone so that I wouldn't forget anything, because the list was like this long. And this is everything that happened Friday, and this is everything that I've been experiencing over the last, like couple months, and then everything that I've been experiencing the past couple days. And she was really concerned. She noticed that I have lost a little bit of weight. I am tall and naturally thin built, so me losing 10 pounds is a concern. I have no appetite. And so she had me go down to the lab, and she did a full panel blood work, a urine sample, a stool sample, a chest x-ray and a hip x-ray. And then the next day the nurse called me and said that my x-ray on my hip and my chest looked good. They did want to do a back x-ray, so they had me come back and I took a back x-ray. And then she followed up with me again and told me that I had to go to a GI specialist and that I needed to go to physical therapy for my hip so we could figure out what was going on. So as of right now, I really don't have any answers. I know that my hip, chest, and back x-ray were good, so there was nothing to worry about there. My CT scan on my brain was good, so I didn't have anything wrong there, but that leaves me still with the questions of what is causing this pain to my hip and my leg, and also why am I generally achy and lethargic and not wanting to eat and just all around feeling crappy. Is pretty much how it is. And so as of next week, I will be going to the GI doctor on Tuesday. I have physical therapy starting on Thursday, and my employers have been working really well with me to let me take like a lighter duty and be able to just really take things easy at work. So I'm very thankful for that. As of right now, I don't really know what's happening, but I know that I have a really big support group behind me, all praying and encouraging me and loving and supporting me through this process, because it's kind of a scary process. Not in like I'm afraid of what the answer is, because at this point I just want an answer. I want to know what is wrong with my body. But it's a lot. It's overwhelming, and I'm really tired all the time. And no, I'm not pregnant. Definitely not pregnant. I have an IUD and I just got off my period. TMI, sorry, but that's the truth. So we can rule that out too. I really just want answers, and I know that God is teaching me right now that I need to just pause. I need to slow down and I need to trust him. He has a plan, and his plan is perfect, and it will all work out for his glory. And I need to remind myself of that daily. And I know that I'm surrounded by people who love me and encourage me to do such that. Guys, I am so thankful for all the support that I have already been given, not only by my friends, family, and people from my church, but also from you guys here and the people over on my Instagram. You guys have been flooding me with love and support, and I really appreciate that. And I will make sure to keep updating you guys as I find out what's going on, and as the doctors kind of start telling me what our next course of action is going to be. One of the ways you guys can help and support me is liking this video and commenting something encouraging down below. Not only will it help out my channel, but it will also bring me a little bit of joy to read your comments. So I would love to hear that from you guys. And if you are new to my channel and this is the first time you are tuning in, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button so that you feel welcomed into this faithful home with me. If you made it through this whole video, obviously you know that I am real and transparent, and I want to share the love of God with each and every one of you through my home. And I love making lifestyle and crafting and cleaning and organizing videos and taking you into my home and being able to just welcome you and share what the gifts and talents God has given me that I can pour back to you guys. So thank you again for watching this video and for supporting me through this process. And it's a little bit unknown, but we're gonna figure it out together, and I'm gonna take you along with me as we walk through this. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!